The cure for the guys and the ladies complaining about their lives is to buckle up and work harder. I just had a phone call with a small business owner, and I was talking to him about the problems that are facing men today, and the problems of so many people who don't make enough money. And he pointed out to me that what he has noticed in his many years in business is that the baby boomers are the hardest workers. Um, but what's happening now is we have fewer people in the younger generation due to the declining birth rate. So that's why you see all these hiring signs going on. We don't have enough workers to replace the baby boomers who are retiring. And a lot of these younger workers are lazy. They want to be on their video games, working from home, making $300,000 a year. They do not want to put on their work clothes and be a plumber and climb up in the attic. They don't want to work in construction and sweat. They've become lazy and entitled. And in my opinion, I'm going to add to what he said, they've become little victims. And he said that any person in the United States can increase their productivity and what they earn. So there's no reason to complain. Anybody could buy a house. So at his company, for example, he has a lot of guys who are working at what the minimum wage is at his company, but he's got like a half dozen guys making over six figures because those guys are going after it. They're going after it. He says he can usually tell within a 15-minute interview if this person is going to be reliable. And it has to do with how people were raised. That people were raised to be reliable, responsible, and have a work ethic. And that's what's lost a lot among the millennials. And I'm going to add that these are the guys who are complaining, why do they have to, work hard, and why can't women do this? And, they're just whiny little boys. They need to grow up and work hard. You have to have some goals. You have to work towards your goals. And if you want to make money, you have to work hard. And, I really enjoyed my conversation with him because he was calm. He was very kind, and I have to say, even though we were not flirting at all, we were just talking business, because I'm working on something having to do with something in my personal life where I have to make an appointment for something related to my car, actually. And I felt very receptive to him. I felt very receptive because he had a kind heart, and he wasn't trying to get anything from me, and he has a good work ethic, and he treats people really well. I've had to have a number of interactions with him because of this little mishap with my car. His guys I guess I can just let you know, it was the company that the truck had rear-ended accidentally into my car while I was parked. His guys are on point. When I got to my vehicle, they were already writing it up. The guy is on point. He gets back to me right away. The lady who answered the phone at the office, she was so kind too. They were just all so kind. And I'm not so used to that. I'm used to men wanting things from me. I'm used to men complaining. All you guys that complain about the videos that I make and what I say, just notice your energy. You're angry. Like I just had someone leave a comment that said, in my video about dating single moms, and his comment, instead of being like, I am so privileged that I get to be with this woman I adore and have this son in my life and have this child in my life. This guy's comment was, why should I raise another man's ejaculation? That is such a cold hatred view. It shows hatred for children. It shows hatred for women. It shows a tight, rigid heart. Like, there's nothing attractive about a man like that. I'm like, it's like a angry victim guy with nothing to offer. I'm just sharing how I feel as a woman. And there are men who are saying, well, I would never date a woman with children. Why not? Children are a gift. If you don't like children, I think you have a problem. This is just my opinion. Sorry if I offend you, but you gotta look at did you hate yourself when you were a child? You got some inner work to do. I'm not saying you have to date a single mom, but to be so think of a child as another man's ejaculation instead of a valuable member of society. I love seeing kids when I'm out and about. But I'm digressing. There are other men who are angry victims, like, you know, women are this and women are that. They're just complaining and they're angry and they're victims. And it's very much of a turnoff. And I made a video earlier today about how I feel around a man. Well, around this man, I felt very warm because he's trying to help me and he's really helping me and he's not wanting anything from me. And he just had this really good energy. And he believes in hard work and he rewards his guys who work hard and his people have a good work ethic. I was talking to him about the workers at Disney, and he's like, well, if they're just getting $16.50 an hour minimum wage in California now at Disney, if they can't make it on that, they should go to McDonald's because McDonald's is now paying $22 an hour. Change jobs, get your education, work harder. He told me about his friend that makes about in the mid 200s, has a government job where he gets overtime. He works a lot of overtime. He's willing to put the work in. So this is going to be a no victim zone. No hatred, no victims. You guys, we all have to level up. Let's stop being rescuers. Let's stop being persecutors. And let's stop being victims. We all have the power to improve our lives. I'm trying to do it too. I did my Pilates. I did my spin bike. I've been vacuuming. I've been mopping. Been making videos, and I'm also trying to level up my game here. We all have to be productive. We get paid, we get the results in life according to what we put out. And he was talking about how a lot of these younger guys don't have a good work ethic. They want everything handed to them, but the guys who work hard, they're the guys that are the light, that are making the money, and anyone can do that. If you weren't raised that way to be responsible and accountable, learn. Show up on time to work. Do your best effort. If they don't appreciate you, go somewhere else. Learn a trade. Start a business. No victims. Men who are empowered and take responsibility and have something to offer and don't just want something from me and aren't complaining are super attractive. And right now what I'm working on is, how do I feel around a guy? That's it. How do I feel? And yeah. And thank you for watching my video.